So my name is Eli Woods, and I am the community director for the residence halls here at Webster University. So I started working here about 4 months ago. My first day was July the 22nd, so I've been here for about 4 or 5 months now. My childhood, I grew up in Georgia. I spent a large majority of my time there. I had a pretty good childhood. I was always kind of a weird little quirky kid. I enjoyed my Five Nights at Freddy's, my video games, all of my different hobbies like roller skating, which people thought was a little bit quirky. I went to the local rink a lot that was called Jelly Beans, so that was a big part of that. I will also say I've always been a helper, so even back then, I always knew that I wanted to do something where I was helping people, or I was helping people get to the best point that they could be at. I was really drawn to Webster because of the population that Webster serves. So there's a lot of global students here. There's a lot of neurodivergent students, queer students, a lot of populations that I have had experience working with in the past. And I wanted to be able to kind of apply some of what I had learned and see if I couldn't help that make that way for somebody else.
I think Eli is so energetic. He's so friendly. He is the best supervisor for me.
I enjoy the most about this position is going to be the events. I think not only like planning them and putting them on to think about all the different things that I need for them, or, you know, what students would enjoy to see at events. I think I also really enjoy seeing students at events, getting to talk to students and, you know, see how their week has been, how their classes are going, all these different things. And it's always really, really validating to see them be excited to see me as well. So that's kind of that relationship there. I love all my students. I think that their events are the highlight of their week as well, just getting to go out and interact with somebody new. I'm actually going to say RHA Around the World has been my favorite event that we've done so far. I think it was an RHA collaboration, which is our club here in housing that I advise for. And with that event, we were able to reach a bunch of different populations from different parts of the world where students really felt that their culture was represented and that they were able to see not only food from their culture, but different cultural dress and people dancing and different things like that. So
I think Eli is a great community director. He's always very friendly, always super nice, always willing to help, and he is the first person that I would go to if I had a issue in my resident hall, and after talking to my RA, it didn't go over well, or if I didn't feel comfortable talking to the RA, I would talk to Eli. He is always kind, and he is super fun, and a super great RHA advisor.
I absolutely love working with my students. As the residence halls director, I'm able to see a lot more of our younger students or our students who may need a little bit more support. And I love being able to be that support for them. A lot of students who have come to my office know that I'm able to offer things like counseling resources or different things like that to get them feeling like their best selves, roommate mediations, all ways that people can make sure that they're feeling good within themselves and within their spaces. I also love how unique our students are. I think that there is no one student who's just like our other, and I feel like we're all students are all really represented in my RAs. So my RAs are my resident assistants. So on my team, I have 16 of them. I help them do things like put on events. I help them connect with their students, make sure that everyone feels heard and supported. And then I also make sure that they're supported while they do any on-call rotation or any crisis response that they would need to do. I think each of my RAs has a very, very special perspective, and they have a very special background, very special personality characteristics and different things like that. And I feel like each of them really represents a lot of the populations we have here at Webster.
I think he has just brought such a great amount of energy to the housing office. He's always very warm, excited to be here, and really believes in the good that the students are at Webster. He's incredibly caring and hardworking and always wants to make sure people have a good experience.
I think the biggest thing is continuing to build this positive community. I feel like this year I've gotten a real good chance to look at the culture here at Webster and appreciate how close-knit it is, but I want to keep working toward more. I want to keep having events, keep making students feel included and like they're heard and they're seen, and eventually get to a point where we all know each other when we walk around campus and we all feel like we have a place here. It's my big goal.